Live.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University. And a black
Wait a
belt.
second. It looks like it's, well, I mean, we're on the 5. It looked a little, how's the picture, y'all? Because it looks
grainy.
Yeah, it looks real grainy on this end. Let me see, y'all. Oh, yeah, you're blurry. Oh, I wonder if you're on the 5. Do you know how to check?
Yeah. We should have done this an hour ago. Thanking Heath.
Let me see, y'all. I'm sorry. We're trying to deal with it.
Well, of course. Yes, I am. Connected.
Let's see. I'm going
Look,
to...
my biggest fan.
I'm going to switch real quick, y'all, so you're going to see the cat or a blank screen, and then I'll be back. So, yeah, we're not disconnected. It's just we're trying to see why this is happening. Give me just a second to switch. Temporary. All right, and then now, I'll hope this works. I can't see that.
Well, maybe when it comes back, let's see me doing it. Because remember in Wayne's World? Today's video is sponsored by...
They're not sponsoring us. Oh, my goodness. Your hand making it hard to see. Oh.
Look between the lines.
Well, it looks a little better on my side. It's not as best as I would like it. What do y'all think?
Should I clean my screen?
It's not that silly. Okay. Shauna gives it a thumbs up. So thank you, Shauna. All right. Oh, I see like everybody who's, let me see if it'll show up over here. Look at this. All of our wonderful channel members.
Thank
First,
you.
Just Jason Keto,
hey,
member
brother.
for 13 months. Said happy Friday, everyone. Hey, thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. Thank you for being part of our channel. And you putting out all of those scrumptious chaffle. And I saw the one that was a non-chaff, like making a chaffle in a skillet. I'm like, you're always putting out great ones for that. So thank you for doing that. And then Radical Geek's been a member for 26 months.
Wow.
She goes, I appreciate you.
Oh,
thanks, Maitreya. We appreciate you. This was so funny. I was looking for your Cheese Friday today. And this was, I think, around, 11, 12. Who knows? My time is always off. But anyways, I was looking, and one showed up where it said you went live. And I was like, well, how come I never got the notification? And I started watching it, and I'm like, this seems so familiar. And then I looked, it was from 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, okay, YouTube, why are you recommending a video I've already seen?
Live in the now.
I know. I just thought it was funny. And then L Strange, Lisa, been a member for 23 months. Wow, Lisa. That's so awesome. Thank you. We so appreciate y'all. And another one, Shauna, has been a member for 27 months.
Wow. Thank you.
She goes, love to HungryHeath and the Horde. Oh, we love you too, Shauna. Thank you for that. Thank you so much to all of our channel members. I think like YouTube decides when you get to do those special announcements. I don't know. But thank y'all so very much for being a part of our channel. And I so appreciate you for that and just supporting us. And on our Friday nights when we go live on Sundays when he does his illness journey. And then we try to put out another video, usually on Mondays. And then we also try to put out a short or two a week as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, my dear, you may do your intro.
Can't talk on a mouthful. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Whoa. It's not even after dark yet. Slow down, Turbo.
I bet I'm full of the egg.
Uh-huh. Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. This is what you get to enjoy. Like I was trying to say, I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love when cooking is my wife. This is sensational Shelly eats steak. Together we host what I like to call the Friday Night Feast, which is what we're trying to do right now. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks to show you all how to do it. And then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the HungryHorde. We hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner.
Yeah.
Tonight's dinner, spectacular, y'all. I'm really stoked about this one. But I don't know if you can tell or not, I'm a little queasy tonight. I don't know what's going on. I just got off work about maybe an hour ago, and I'm feeling all loopy. Like I'm sitting still and I'm feeling dizzy. I'm just running around the house setting all this up. I'm thinking it means I need to eat something. That's why I'm eating these hard-boiled eggs. I had a couple of pork rinds, and they just weren't hitting right. They're just boring because they're bland. There's no flavor to them.
I see a shell. Those are cold.
Yeah, they are. I just got them out of the fridge.
I know. Well, and an egg is a perfect thing because it's got perfect protein, perfect fat, perfect nutrients. So that should help. We'll see how Heath is in a little bit, y'all. Check on him in 30 minutes and we'll see how he's feeling.
I just noticed, though, that when I start feeling like this, if I didn't eat something, especially something high protein, I'll start feeling better. So I'm really excited about this because we're doing ribeyes here in a second. Originally, when we cooked them the other night, she did them in a skillet. But this hot plate here doesn't do well with a large skillet, which what those would require. So I'm going to load them up in the basket and throw them in the air fryer here in a minute. As I finish my egg.
Well, that's
so exciting.
Said maybe you should check your blood pressure, but I don't think we have anything to check blood pressure. Are you getting a headache or anything?
No, not at all. I'm just feeling good.
And I wonder if he's had leftover for lunch was it's kind of like spaghetti, no sketty or whatever.
Just
but
ground meat with some marinara.
Like when I had it was 90% fat. I just called it sketty soup because. So I wonder if maybe you had a lower amount of protein at lunch is what I was getting at.
Maybe.
Because did you the only cheese you put on it was the shaker cheese, right?
I think I may have put some of the queso from Gringos.
I don't. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But
I didn't see you do that, and it didn't look like a whole lot. That's why I was thinking, well, what other protein did you have with it?
That's it. That's all. Well, then I came in here on my break and had a piece of sausage, a couple of nibbles of a piece of sausage.
What sausage?
The one.
Oh, the little bites. Yeah. So I'm just wondering if maybe you just didn't have enough protein at lunch. Maybe that's what's done it. Yeah. And Maitreya said maybe get some electrolytes. And drink that. Have you had your electrolytes today?
No.
All right, I'm going to read some comments here, and then we'll get started here in a few. Oh, you're going to take the capsules. There you go.
From our favorite friends.
Right.
Thank you, Maitreya. Good eye. Good idea. How many should I take?
I think the serving is 2.
You got better eyes. Check it, please. I'll put one of these back.
Yeah, I would just do 2.
Okay.
I think usually when we've been at events, it was 2. But if you didn't have your electrolyte drink today.
And I didn't.
And you usually have one every day.
Huh?
And you usually have one every day.
And, with Sharon trying to kill me with these squats.
Or you could get the Redmond's one.
This one's already open. I need to finish it.
Okay. All right. Right. All right. I see Lisa's here, and she said, I haven't had steak in too long. Mouth is watering.
Well, come on over. We'll save you a piece.
Shauna said, ooh, time to buy a steak. Yes, ma'am. Patty said, popping in to hit the thumbs up. Say hi, and I'm off to the night market with my daughter. Everyone have a great weekend. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Patty. I hope you had a great time. As at least the night market sounds fun. Yes. El Stray said, I feel like I've gone forever. Excited to chat and chew with y'all tonight. I know, Lisa.
Because now she's not working. Remember last time she was working for KetoCon?
Oh, that's right. Well, I would like to know, you don't have to share with everyone. You could always private message me. But overall, what was your opinion of KetoCon?
You already know mine.
Carrie said the trailer went really fast. The food was good. Oh, well, hi, Carrie. Yes, there was some great foods from the Hungry Horde this past week. Oh, my goodness. Just Jason Keto and Moore is here. And he said, good evening, everyone. And 22 Q-Cat. Hey, Lynn said, hi, Shelly Heath and the wonderful Horde. So glad it's Friday night again. I know.
Me too. It means I get to eat.
Yes, I was like thrilled. I'm like, ooh, yay, it's Friday, y'all. It's going to be fun. We are the channel hoppers.
The channel hop?
Yeah. 22 Q-Cat and just Jason. Oh, and Sean's here. Hey, Sean.
Buddy.
Said, hello, all. We're roughing it this weekend. Oh, are you camping this weekend?
Enjoy.
That's awesome. Yeah, underwater. Let's see here. Oh, and Rickwood said, howdy, happy Friday. Hey, Joe, happy Friday to you.
The only way this would be better if it was ice cold.
Right? And Maitreya is here. Radical Geek said, good evening. Let's see here. Everybody's telling us, yeah, you're blurry, but it's okay.
You just been drinking. That's all it is.
Right? I actually have a shirt, and it says, you might have seen it sometimes on me. It says Purple Haze. That's is it Abita's?
Uh-huh.
Abita is a brewery down in New Orleans or Louisiana. And we went to their brewery and I saw the shirts. I love the shirt because it's one of those like ultra soft cotton shirts. I love those shirts. So it says Purple Haze, but it's all hazy. And anytime I wear it out, there are so many people who are like, oh, you almost got me. I'm like, that's how I check who's been drinking. Lisa said, I think I'm going to brew a pot of coffee. Ooh, that sounds good. Sean said, glamping is the best. Okay.
I believe you. I'll take your word for
it. All right. Everybody, okay, looks good. Tell us looks good. Scrub your face. Lisa said, scrub your face.
It's not that
and Radical Geek said, yep, all normal now. And Mama Bear Lynette. Hey, Lynette. She said, good evening, everyone. I'm seeing a very clear connection with Heath and Shelly. Hope everyone's having a pleasant evening. I hope you are too, Lynette.
Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful steak. Y'all, look at that. That is gorgeous.
And I've already, but you see, we took them out of the freezer wrap. So whenever I got these steaks for $4.99 a pound, they are bone in, but I immediately salted and peppered them both sides, and then I put them in the freeze thing so they freeze with that seasoning, just really getting suctioned into it.
And what's awesome too is as they're thawing out, and it lets them marinate in the seasoning.
Right, especially the salt that really helps pull all of that moisture out. So Heath's going to cook those in the air fryer. And then, if you don't know what if you don't know what steak Oscar is. So traditionally,
Hold on,
it's.
this goes behind you.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one here, but okay.
I thought that was the one.
Now I've got two. Traditionally, it's like a filet mignon or, a tenderloin, just a little piece. We're using ribeye because that's what we got. You could use any steak you want. And you then put on top asparagus, then crab meat, and then a hollandaise sauce, or you can do a béarnaise sauce if you prefer. So I'll be making the hollandaise sauce. I just use Julia Child's recipe. It's just so easy, y'all. Takes less than 3 minutes. Okay. And basically you do it all in the blender, and it's so simple. And all you'll need is 3 egg yolks and then a stick of butter and some lime juice, and then salt and whatever seasoning. I like to do like chipotle, or I have some hot chip up there that's good, and I'll add that in there because we like a little spicy holidays.
Because isn't that the one that
yes, it is. So we'll be making that, and you top it, and oh my gosh, it is so. And then after it's all plated, then you want to do some fresh cracked pepper on top.
Maybe that's what it is. So I usually drink one of these in the first thing in the morning. No, I didn't do it today for some reason.
So your electrolytes got low. And I've told you before, I really think you're someone who needs your electrolytes every day.
Obviously, I am.
And that makes sense, though. Just Jay said, I'm putting together this week's truffle video while listening. Ooh,
yeah.
Are you going to give us a sneak peek of what it is? Radical Geek said
it's a truffle video. There's your sneak peek.
Radical Geek said, yeah, we are No Cheese Friday. We have been doing Pride Ride organization for tomorrow plus work. And that's really neat. Oh, I'm so glad you're participating in that. I bet that'll be a lot of fun. I think my job actually sent out like their, they call it In the Know. And they were talking about the Pride Ride it's there.
Very, very worthy of
so you might see some of my company logo out there, hopefully, for those that live in the Columbus area. Wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, that's so neat. If I was there, I say I would be there with you, but honestly, I have gotten invited to the one here in Houston, and I'm like, it's like 500 degrees outside, so I'm sorry.
In the shade.
Right, and so I'm just I know it's probably wrong, and I'm sorry, but the heat, and then it's always downtown area.
So it's hot and dry.
Yeah, so, and like my friends.
You don't want to go.
My friends, though, they live right there in the inner loop, so it's easy for them. And some of them will just bicycle to it.
Right.
22Q Cat said, gotta watch Shelly tonight. I'm sorry, I'll behave.
Simmer down, woman.
And Lynette is saying, check your blood pressure. And then Sean said, Heath, look up vestibular and how to counteract it. Yeah, because I know Renee has told us before.
About that.
Yeah. And I was actually teaching him the other day about his vagus nerve and the type of breathing to get your vagus nerve in line too. So Lisa said, has he had enough electrolytes? And then Retrea, electrolytes and fat. And I like this one. Shada said, I read electrolytes and fat got salty bacon.
Okay, here's the thing on that, though. If I eat too much fat, it gives me problems. Remember?
Right. I don't think fat is it today. I think it's the electrolytes. Because you, again,
I was fine until we came here and started getting all this set up. Seriously, I felt fine until then.
Yeah, but most of the day, it's been cooler and you've been sitting in your office most of the day. And then what happens when you get off work? You're running all around. You went outside a couple times, got the mail.
No, I didn't get the mail yet. That's why I'm not mad.
Well, but you did get a box off of there earlier, and you've been setting everything up. And like Sean and Sharon, he
Like a
runs
Tasmanian
around
devil.
like a Tasmanian devil. And I'm just like, okay, like,
Frantic.
slow down. Yeah, he's frantic. And I'm like,
It's
I
my
don't know
house.
why. I don't know why you're so.
'Cause I want to make sure everything's perfect. I'm trying to make sure.
So, anyways,
I do it for you.
So I'm sure that's what. And then plus, you just did like another set of
Yes. Thank you, Sharon.
squats right before the live,
Yes.
like 5 minutes before the live.
Yes.
He went and did another set of squats.
Yes.
So
Do not recommend.
that makes sense to me, y'all.
My
Twitch
legs on fire.
and you still have 30 more.
I know.
To do.
No. Don't remind me.
He says he's gonna do them tonight before bed.
Do I have to?
I know several of us managed to get them done today.
Show off.
We get to rest tomorrow.
I had to work.
I had to work, and so did a lot of them. TweetyQ Cat said, "Thank goodness for our medical staff on hand in the chat." I'm saying. Shauna said,
triage.
"It's the Google PhD." That's right.
You know what? Did you hear me? The cyber triage.
Right. John's here,
Hey,
and he says, "Hey, yo,
Howdy.
TGIF."
Yes,
Exactly,
sir. Yes, sir,
TGIF.
Why isn't this heating up yet?
Oh, I didn't know. Turn it on. You gotta.
I gotta get up again.
Well, we need the asparagus. Isn't that what
Yeah.
we're cooking in
I
this?
guess don't you need some butter for it too then?
Well,
You're
let's see.
You're gonna need some also for the for your other hand, obviously.
We'll move that, please, so I can put the lid there. Oh, there we go. No, there's grease in here. Enough for the asparagus.
Show you your asparagus.
I don't know how to take that, but we need the asparagus out. But yes, we'll do that, and then we'll also be having a little side salad with it too. And I'm excited to try this dressing I found at HEB, y'all. It's called Better Way Provisions. I know it's hard to see, but it's made with avocado oil, which got my interest, and it's called Dill Pickle Vinaigrette. And it's no sugar added, no trans fat, low saturated fat, and it's really clean, y'all. It says water, white distilled vinegar, avocado oil, mustard, which is distilled vinegar, water, number 1 grade mustard seed. I've never seen the grades of mustard seeds before. I guess that's good. Top of the shelf. Right. Chardonnay wine, citric acid, tartaric acid, spices, turmeric, and then xylitol. So this is one we don't let the pets lick our plates.
Oh, they're gonna be so mad at us.
Salt, gum acacia, black pepper, and natural flavors. So maybe we should do our salads in a little side bowl.
Are we going to use this whole bunch?
How many is it again?
52.
It's 52. Yeah, we're going to use all of that. Because we did 5 the other night each.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, twig, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Why don't we just do 10 tonight, and then we can have the other 7 like as your side or something tomorrow. So anyways, I'm excited about this. That's the only thing is, xylitol, pets can't have that. So you just have to be careful with that. I don't know. I saw it at HEB, and it's one of the bougie HEBs. And I think it was $7 for this bottle, y'all, which is a 12-ounce bottle.
This leaves me 6, right?
Should leave you 7.
Yes. But these would be awesome wrapped. What?
Hold still. Okay.
We got a hanger.
No, I think it looks like an onion peel.
But this will be awesome wrapped in bacon.
Yeah. Perfect. Rosemary's here. Hey, Rosemary said, I hope you can shake that feeling soon. You guys look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm up to 12 squats. Love me some steak. She's up to 12 squats.
Oh.
I think I said it funny.
I thought you said sconce. I was like,
sconce. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Rosemary.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. I think that's the important thing is just pushing yourself. And who knows by July 1st how many you'll be up to by then. That's just awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you.
So let me get this
22
straight.
Q Cat said, it's John Gugahan, right?
The guy that's feeling all woozy and everything, you want him handling the knife. I got you.
Oh, no. Look, it's real easy. If you don't know, here is the trick.
Hold on. We got to get the thing to put that in.
Yeah, well.
I'm on it, boss.
Wherever it snaps, then I just take the other ones, line up the heads here, or the tops. Because the tops are honestly the tastiest parts.
The tips.
Yeah, the tips. That's it. Line it up.
All I heard you say was you want to touch my asparagus.
You said you wanted to touch mine. All right, here's all of it. We have a bag that I put them all in. And that's
scientific
it.
Stuff.
I'm saying. I think we're done with the knife then. And the eggs are for the holidays.
Yes. Kind of burp it.
Oh, yeah. Let's get, and then can I get salt and pepper over here?
I don't know if they're here.
Salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna, it's not exactly hot, y'all, but it's hot enough that the bacon grease that was in here is kind of melted. So I'm just stirring those, and then I heard the steak thing go off. The air fryer.
Plate, put them in the oven.
Yes.
Okay. You can leave the oven off or put it on warm. I think warm.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to read a few more of these wonderful comments. Shauna said, I always say, if by camping you mean my hotel window faces the forest, I'm all for it. I'm right there with you. Right there. Like, we would be like, if everybody was like, oh, let's all go camping, we'll be like, oh, where are you going? Okay, Shauna and I have a room at this hotel that's, just outside that forest. Yep. You come join us if you want breakfast and coffee and a hot shower.
And indoor plumbing.
Right? L. Strange said, overall, KetoCon was more like Carnivore Con as far as most of the people I met and the speakers. The people that I met that were keto, they were very new and weren't familiar with the community. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's good to know. My hair is all weird today. Rickwood said, I took some pork belly out of the freezer this morning. Cooking up pork belly this weekend. Yum. That is going to be amazing. Oh, pork belly is so good. Are you you don't have a smoker, right? So are you going to try to make it like pork belly burnt ends? Or how do you plan to just fry it up? Or what's your plan? Or are you going to try it every which way? Shauna wants to know, who is Oscar?
The Crouch.
And then in the fridge is the egg whites.
Oh, yeah.
And it should be by the lemon juice too.
Yeah, it was already arranged.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any.
And I'll need a tablespoon and the pitcher, the blender. Shauna said, who is Oscar? Hopefully not the Grouch. L. Strange said, I enjoy meeting new people, especially connecting with Austin area people. Speakers were interesting. I was able to see a few different ones. My playback video of all speakers should be delivered. Oh, that's nice. And that is good should be delivered.
Need this?
No. That is good because it is nice to be able to watch that. So while you're there, you can really focus on just meeting everyone, right? Then by talking back and forth, L Strange said, vendors, they had some facial and muscular light heat handheld devices help with sagging and wrinkles. Okay. Oh, thank you, babe. I was the start. Okay.
You know what?
Let me stand up for a second, y'all. Radical Geek said, I think they are for Stonewall Pride Parade on the 15th. Tomorrow is our queer bicycle. Oh, okay. That's probably right. I'm sure you're correct. L Strange said, Keto Brick, Ketochow, a few. Oh, okay. Other vendors. Keto Brick, Ketochow. Where is it? A few tallow vendors. I did buy a small amount of body balm, and we were all enjoying it. Overall, it was fun. I wouldn't pay $300 or $1,000 to go, but definitely volunteering. Right? Are you feeling any better?
Not yet.
Do you need, or did you already?
I need a steak.
I'm trying.
I'm not rushing. I'm just saying, it'll come. It'll happen.
Well, I'd say, I was going to ask if you needed your electrolyte drink.
Where did I put it? I'll get it.
No. There you go. All right. So to get started, I'm going to move this like that, y'all, so I have a little more room. So we're going to separate our eggs. So this is for the other day. Oops. Yeah, I see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just trying to separate y'all as best I can. Come on. That one doesn't want to give up. Okay. Oh, whoops. Almost went the wrong way.
That's what I did earlier when we were cleaning out the crab.
Oh, right? All right. Come on. And I don't want to cook the asparagus for too long. I still like I like it, I would say al dente.
They got you all distracted.
I know. But basically, I like it to still have a little crunch in it. And asparagus is a really good gut-healthy vegetable, y'all.
My wife's a little crunchy.
That is not something I want you to describe me by, please.
That all of them?
Yes. And then
What?
the napkins got me. All right, y'all.
The paper napkins?
Yeah. Okay, and then I need a plate to put the asparagus on. Here's these. There you go. All right.
Now here, put those there.
Oh, okay. So, let's make sure. Okay. So here's this, and then we're gonna add like 2 tablespoons of lemon or lime juice. The other plate?
Oh, duh.
One. Oh, can you get a stick of butter out, and we gotta melt that.
Because look, this is once open. Do you need a full stick?
Yes, I need a full stick. All right.
And you want it microwaved?
Yeah, that'll be the fastest way of melting it. And forgot about that, y'all. And then when you go to put this in the microwave, get out, what did I say? Oh, the hot chip.
How long?
I start with 30 seconds. Okay. There's this. Let me turn this down. And I'll trade you.
Oven?
Yes. And then you already put the jalapenos in, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We're going right now.
Okay. Okay. Lisa said, super sad that they're moving to Florida next year and I'll no longer have a large event like this near me. Pretty much means I won't be going to any more keto events. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry about that.
It's not melted at all.
Yeah, well, it is big chunks. And she said, tallow body balm. Okay. Radical Geek said, I love tallow lip balm. Oh, yeah. I had one that I got from someone, and I did enjoy it. I do have some tallow like face cream, but honestly, y'all, I'm not good about using facial stuff. Shada said he runs frantic and half the things get done somehow. Right?
I'm a superstar.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then while you're there, get the crab out.
Where's it at?
It should be in the fridge. The crab, you remember that
Yeah, I just didn't know what container you put it in.
the clear one that we added
Yeah,
it.
6 dozen clear ones.
Okay. So to make the hollandaise, y'all, turn this on. All right, and then while that is,
Can they even see this? Let me move it over.
yeah, no, they can see it. And then I'm just gonna slowly let the butter go in.
It's like it's sick.
It means it's probably getting thick. I still like to waste my butter, y'all.
Are we still using the hot plate?
Yeah, I want to heat up the crab.
Okay. You need more butter.
Nah, well, yeah. Let me get another pat of butter. Why not? Okay, and now let me put in the hot chip. As much as you want, and again, you don't have to do it as spicy. You could just do, if you wanted, like regular pepper or whatever. Cayenne is how Julia Childs would do it. I was going to turn it up for just a minute, for 30 seconds.
My thing is, once this is done, I want to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Or you want
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. And then we can start plating. The salad. Do you want to start cutting that up?
Yes.
All right. ToyTQ, of course, Heath went and got the mail. Ha ha ha. Hard to say it.
I haven't actually, though.
Right. Yeah. Well, he went outside, but he went to go get something else. And the tomato was in the fridge,
Yes,
too.
it was.
And then the red onion, might as well just grab all of it, right?
That's what I'm doing. We're here. So you can start working on the tomato while I'm getting everything else.
Oh, wait. I need a knife.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lisa said they had a few energy drink vendors, Keto Boho, Keto Brains, etc. Ooh. And Lisa said, I need to do my squats. It is 80. Yes, it's 80. Okay, so our tomato.
Here's your fork, and then that excuse me your knife. Mine's behind you. I'll go get it.
Okay. What about the rest of the salad?
Oh, that would make sense. Why am I going?
And then salad bowls. You know what we're going to eat them with. I'm just cutting up the tomato, y'all.
You want pickles, or you can care?
I don't care.
Not tonight.
No. All right. The little ones, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start building the salads real quick, y'all. All right. Ooh. And it's just a big salad mix. Something happened, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, the container. All right. And just some red onions. I know he really likes red onions. I'll put a little bit on mine. Anyone else like red onions? All right. Oh, look at that tomato guts on my apron. Now I gotta wash it. Okay. And then the tomatoes. So let me show you how to. Here's heat full.
Why are you being skimpy?
I'm not. Look, I gave you all of that. And then I'll take these two. Oh, we want an avocado, right?
Yeah, behind you.
Yeah. All right.
Want one or two? We're each want one, or we're going to share one?
What do you want to do?
I want a whole one, honestly.
Okay.
Well, it also depends on if you're going to be home for lunch tomorrow or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, so send me one for lunch.
Okay.
Just put it right there.
All right.
Because she's going to the store to buy more tomorrow. We just don't know
Yeah.
when she's going to be home with it.
There we go. Shoot.
It won't work with that one.
Where's your spoon at? Or do you have a spoon? Oh, or just give me that one. All right.
Trying to get this extension cord out of the way.
Oh, right. Thank you, babe.
We're not using it.
Right?
Put your toys away.
Right? All right. There's Heath. Get mine going. All right. So what have y'all got planned this weekend? Anything going on?
I got it.
Right? Well, tell them how you had a meeting with your manager today, because I was in the other room and I just kept hearing you laughing your butt off. I was like, what is going on? He's like really deep laugh. I was like,
My
who's
manager's
making him
amazing.
laugh?
We always have the way the company is set up is we have weekly team meetings. It usually happens on Wednesdays. And then he has supposed to have one-on-ones with each one of us as employees. There's 13 of us on the team. And mine almost always ends up being on Fridays.
Mm.
Well, they're scheduled for 30 minutes, but me and him end up going 45 or a little longer. Because we just start visiting about everything. And then we spend maybe like the last 5 minutes about actual work.
Oh, yeah. We were meeting here for something.
Right. Today we were talking about music.
Oh. So what kind of music does he like to listen
A
to?
little bit of everything. You know, he used to play clarinet in high school.
Oh,
he used to be in
wow.
the choir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he used to be in theater too, so we're both thespians.
Oh.
We have a lot in common, turns out.
Wow.
And he really likes food, so we're always talking about food and stuff too.
Well, that's cool. Wow. Any other fellow thespians? So I'm just doing some cracked pepper on the salad. And then if you feel
How
like
much longer on the skillet?
only like 10
Because I want to
to
get
20
rid of
seconds.
it.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say you could get the plates over here.
Yeah, we're running out of room. If the thing's gone, we'd have more room.
I know. Well, here, look.
Yeah.
You do
We're on the cutboard, right?
vinaigrette. Yes. Put some vinaigrette on mine. Then we get rid of the vinaigrette. Okay. And then all I'm going to do, y'all, is just warm up this crab.
She's feeling crabby.
Let me get all of that out. Ever since watching the bear, we're like, oh, look, we've got all these containers that the bear uses. I guess we should be using that.
In fact, man, the other day when we went out to eat, I wanted some stuff to go, and I specifically asked him for one of these containers so that I could have it. I'm
just doing a splash of lemon juice because I just feel like that makes crab a little more brilliant, bright. A little bit of salt. Always pepper. And all I'm wanting to do is just warm this crab up. It's already been pre-cooked.
But then he was telling me tonight or earlier too, he doesn't like hollandaise sauce, which he thinks is crazy and it's odd because he loves runny yolk eggs.
Yeah, that is.
So it doesn't make any sense because I just don't like it. It's bizarre.
That is. That's very.
Throwed.
Okay, let me put this over here.
We all have our character flaws.
And yeah, and then we're done with the butter, and then you can get the plates out, and then that way, because I can't get rid of the crab until we have the plates over here. These here, that's for okay.
You don't know what what's for.
Well, I guess that was for the butter. El Shay said, I need to do my squats. Is it 8? Oh, I answered that. Oh, just Jason Keto said, this week's truffle is jalapeno Havarti.
Oh, wow. That sounds good.
With green olives.
Well, you had me at first.
Why
do you hate me?
That sounds really good to me, Jason.
Why do you hate me?
He's not a fan of olives. Shauna said, Heath, this reminded me of Eeyore. Oh, bother. I got to get up again. Right. He's not feeling that well. Look how big this steak is.
That's what she said.
That is huge. Okay.
I get that on.
Okay. I'm just going to put this crab here, and then that way.
Take a fork. Oh, don't get it here. You want this?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
yeah, the tongs, please. I'm just putting the asparagus back on here so I have room to plate up. Okay. And I think this was the one you wanted me to have, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Whoops. Okay. And you want me to go ahead and cut your bone too?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Do that, So actually on mine, these are big. So
what do you want? A knife or fork?
Yeah, where's your fork?
Behind you.
Oh, okay.
Underneath the close. See it?
Yeah. All right, let's do this. So mine, I feel like that's.
Still need a glove to hold the fork.
Yeah, because I'll probably end up trying to grab the plate. All right, let me see. I'm going to say one thing about these steaks. These are the cheap steaks from.
They're not cheap. You're budget conscious.
Yeah, they were $4.99 a pound, and they're not the highest quality, right?
You got a bone for each of the dogs? Or do we even care?
The bone's in part of that.
Well, pull it back out.
Right. Well, it's a little tiny one.
All right, never mind then.
Oh, okay.
We'll just give it to them later.
Yeah. All right, now let me cut yours.
I already get the plate. We could also save them and do beef broth with it.
Well, that's true.
I just don't want to do it after the dog's been gnawing on it. That's fine.
You don't want to make beef broth with what the dog's been gnawing on?
Not with dog slobber.
Okay.
I know some countries that's a delicacy.
Look how easy this is, y'all. So first, you got your steak. You've let it rest and everything. Now you're going to put your asparagus across it. And I'm going to do it on both plates here. Yeah.
Shoot.
What?
I'm going to need... Oh.
Uh-huh.
Trying to debate on the best way to do it.
Okay. And then your other piece. So nice little bunch of asparagus. And then you're going to get your crab meat. Now, if you have any nice big chunks, kind of pull those out to the side here. And then the rest, do a nice
spatula, please.
Okay.
Thank you. A couple of the, somehow the peppers got flipped over.
Oh, look, there's another big piece here. I'll get that to keep. All right. And then he freaking loves the crab. Let me know, do you like crab meat? Have you ever had Oscar before? Have you had, I've made salmon Oscar too. Let me know if you've had that or if you've had a steak Oscar before. Or are you like us and you're like, ooh, that sounds good until you see the price tag. Right? Okay. Then, one other thing I need, dear, is one of my rubber spatulas. And then, yeah, do you want, here, I'll hold this. Do you want to take, yes. All right. Easier if I do that.
Even easier, yeah.
All right. So, thank y'all for your patience tonight. So now, get your hollandaise sauce, or you can do béarnaise, whichever you prefer. And, yeah. Let me freshen it up here, y'all. It is an egg, so it kind of congealed a little. Okay, here we go. And I just like to let it really pour there. Right? Oh, do you mind moving the spatula?
Do you need it in here at all?
No. And then just, pour as much as you want there. I love me some good hollandaise there. I probably overdid it, but I don't want to waste any of it,
Well, it's good. You get to dip steak in it too.
Right. Ooh. Like butter and egg yolks, they just make amazing sauces, right? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, I gotta finish that, y'all. Do you want to lick it?
No. I want to sit down.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then do your fresh cracked pepper. Until they tell you to stop. And then, I like just a little showy piece so people know the crab is there. And thank you so much, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
You need a glove, or is it you already good?
I'm good now.
You want to get rid of that towel?
I don't care.
It's kind of in the way, isn't it?
Oh, in case you need it.
Yeah.
You want it gone?
That's fine.
Okay. And then, then we have our stuffies right here. There's my fork. Here's your fork. And we're all set. What do you... Here, let me get it just a little bit closer to you so you can kind of see. That look good. Let me show you Heath up close.
That looks amazing.
Right?
It's looking better in my mouth.
All right. We all good? All right. Thank you all so much for your patience. Sorry, I was getting all this. Now your steak is ready, dear.
Yeah.
And sad day, he put my last box of my cheap sparkling waters from Aldi's, the pumpkin spice, in the fridge this week. So I have a limited handful left of these, y'all. That's sad.
Maybe a 6-pack.
Oh. Lisa said, not sure of the brand, Shauna. I threw away the box, and the only branding says Simple Bomb. I have a card somewhere, right? Radical Geek said, I'm still glad to do one-to-one help for people with mobilities. Wow, thank you so much, Maitreya. I watched your video. If y'all want, Sharon did post it in our Facebook group. And Maitreya did a really good job showing how to do what is called adjusted, or what's the word? Bujito, to help with limitations. She showed an easier way of doing squats for those of us that are maybe new to it, or if you have mobility issues. So highly recommend her video. And then, she's offering one-on-one. So she'll give you she'll consult with you, because you have what's it called? What type of certification you have? Like this, not physical therapy, but like workout stuff, right? Exercise or something.
I want to say functional medicine, but I don't think that's correct.
Rickwood said, I have an oven. Oh, that's right. I cook the pork belly in there until crispy. Save all the extra oil for cooking later. That way they are good, even cold. Ooh.
That sounds amazing.
That does. Thank you. Let's see here.
Yeah, no, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Sharon's here. Hey, she said, evening all. How are you, Sharon? Where did my knife go?
Right there on your plate.
Oh. What are you looking for, babe?
I don't know. We're spending this to show face.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me have some of this.
If it's even on camera.
Yeah, a little bit. All right.
This is way
Ooh.
good. That's gonna be too big a bite, though.
Mm-hmm.
See what you mean? It's a cheaper cut of steak.
But I'm telling you, I cooked it in the skillet, and I think you doing it in the air fryer turned out better than my skillet.
You know what might have made even better?
It's really juicy.
We just sous vide it.
Yeah, that takes so long.
We had to start earlier, but yeah.
Oh, Shauna said, no, I mean, Oscar, the steak is named after or the process. Oh, that's a good one. I guess I should have Googled that. I honestly don't. Do you remember?
No,
I remember
read about
you.
it, but I don't remember the answer now.
Was it a person?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Okay.
Google it. You got the internet right there.
Well, it's just hard. Well, I've got all this stuff here. Bad Apple. Hey, Renee said, happy Friday, Horde. Getting in the car to drive home now.
Wow.
Well, have a safe trip. How's your hand feeling since you had that injection yesterday? Oh, Carrie said, I haven't missed any comments. I'm sorry if I did. Maybe it's YouTube. Radical Geek said, Heath may just need food. I get nauseated when hungry. Then I don't want to eat because nauseous, but eating fixes the nausea. It's a catch-22. Well.
That's usually what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start feeling all queasy, and then I'll eat everything, and I'll start feeling better. That's why I huff down those pickles.
Or eggs?
Yeah, that's what I said. What's wrong with me?
See, we're saying all kinds of weird stuff tonight. Who knows what'll come out of our mouths? Terry's here. Hey, Terry. She said, good evening, Hungry Horde.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy. Boy, I don't know if you're in our Facebook chat group, but wow, today so many of y'all that are gardeners, because Terry's also a gardener.
Oh, you got an impressive garden too.
Yeah, but everybody was sharing all about their gardens and what it looks like and everything. So that was a fun conversation and seeing everybody's beautiful plants. And then I was right with Shauna. Shauna said, well, I'm going to show mine. It's like a dead.
Right.
I was like, there I am.
I grow a mean dust bunny.
Mm-hmm. Carrie said he's trying to stay cool. Oh, I know. It's definitely going to be a hot summer, but I guess you might not be from Houston because you said before you lived in Virginia. Like for us, it's nothing new. So when people are always telling us, oh, it's going to get hot, or like you said the other day when somebody was like, oh no, it's hurricane season. Oh no, there's going to be windy, and it's like, in case you're new here, like. This happens every single year. And like with the heat, every year, right?
Like, is it going to be hot today? I don't know. Does it end in Y?
Right. Especially here in Houston. So, yeah. And they were saying before that, yeah, it's going to be a pretty hot summer. So, you got to do what you can to stay cool.
I'm so glad I'm working from home. I don't work construction anymore.
Well,
that was murder.
And I have to say, Sharon said, don't know how long I'll last tonight. I still have 40 squats to go, and I'm wiped out after moving rocks. Oh goodness.
Well, I'm just gonna squat down here and eat me a bite.
Did you have to do squats with moving rocks? Like, can you count that? I was just going to say, I noticed this recently. I really think, y'all, I guess I just never realized how valuable insulation is. And I think it's just a world of difference now. Like our house stays cool. I mean, of course we have the AC on, but it doesn't sound like it runs constantly. And like when the electricity was off, it never got above 76 in the house. So to me, I think that's a testament, because last year, I know there was days it struggled to keep the AC at the cool temperature, and if electricity would have been off for 24 hours, there's no way it would still be in the 70s. It would have been easily in the 80s, if not close to 90.
I'm just ashamed it took us long to do it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just really glad I got that done. I feel like it's a huge, huge benefit, y'all. Oh, look at that. So you like it?
Yeah. Can't talk eating.
Are you feeling any better?
A little bit.
Okay, so it's getting there.
I hope so. I think so.
Okay. Carrie said he's off here. He's getting ready for church tonight. Take care, everyone. You too, Carrie. Have a good evening. Rickwood said, do you try to get a wet towel and freeze it? Oh, she's talking to Carrie. Let's see here. Lisa said, we just did our 80 squats, trying to convince the guys to get some curls in. Way to go. How encouraging of you too, Lisa, to get your kids involved in this. And, basically saying, hey, look, mom's doing it. You can do it, right? That's so cool. And she said, I want to learn to make my own tallow lotions and lip balms. Yes, that would be a fun project, right? Terry said, so the lemon juice and warm butter cook the egg yolks so they're safe. Never made hollandaise sauce before. Yes, that's right. So the heat and everything is what heals that, and then the acid. So you're good. And hollandaise sauce, I mean, this stuff is good. And you can, get it a little bit thicker sometimes. And wow, it's like the perfect dip for stuff. Oh, good night, Lynette. She goes, y'all, I'm fading fast. I know it's only a little bit after 7, but it's been a long day for me, and I'm really exhausted. I'll watch the rest of this on the replay.
Good night.
Good night, Lynette. I hope you slept really well. Good morning, Lynette. Let's see here. Sharon said, I like red onions, but why don't they just call them purple onions? I mean,
I think it's regional.
Right. Because I've heard, people refer to them as purple or red. I don't know. Who knows? I think it should be purple. They look purpler to me. Maybe somebody who's a gardener knows the answer. That sauce is so good. Shauna said, tomorrow I'm going to see my friend Laura before she flies out Sunday to move to Illinois. Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time tomorrow with her, Shauna. Radical Geek said, I might make holidays again on Sunday for Radical Geek. The last time I made it was when I did Eggs Royale. Ooh. I don't do blender. I do old school double broiler. Yeah. And that's
being fancy.
Right. No, I think that's great.
Those of y'all that can.
Well, this is Julia Child's method.
I know.
So to me, I'm like,
I'm sure she had something to do before. I got another way of doing it before the blender. Though.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You can find both of hers, but when she did the blender, I'm like,
no brainer.
Okay, that's so fast. Because, in the broiler, it could take a little bit longer. Oh. But yeah, I do. It's just so quick and easy. What are you going to use the holidays for, Maitreya?
I think with hers, we were she's not going to use it for.
Right. Well, I mean, I wonder what dish she's going to make with it. But Trey said she's still working on the garage. Now on the second half, but that has a lots of storage totes I have to go through. I need to get some shelving there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shauna said she became a member of the National Thespian Society in high school. Did you have that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Were you part of the society?
Yeah, I have the paperwork somewhere.
Ooh, I'm taking the high society, man.
Right.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Just my cheese came out of my pepper. Rickwood said, I've been watching more cottage cheese videos. I looked up substitutes for cottage cheese, and queso fresco was highly recommended. So I picked some up today at Aldi and plan to try the bread. Oh, I can't wait to see how it turns out. Mm. 22 cat. The avocados. Well, I just got another pair of stinking cute avocado PJs from Temu today.
Nice.
Avocados everywhere. Yes, I am 10 years old, but they are really cute. I bet they are adorable, Lynn.
Here, stab it on my stoves.
Okay. They sound adorable. And you know what? I'm kind of like, who says that just because you're older, you can't do what somebody deems a child's supposed to do? You know what? You're your own adult. You pay your own bills. You can dress and do what you want,
You're
right?
Not the boss of me.
That's right. Be happy. And being happy is having avocado PJs with your avocado slippers and your avocado hair bow. Then so be it. And don't forget your avocado squishy.
As long as you're doing avocado squats.
How is it avocado squat?
Around the seed. To ATQ Cat, never too much holidays. Yum. Exactly. Shauna said, yum. Thanks, Shauna. Rickwood said, looks amazing. You didn't break the bait to make it. Exactly. Oh, yeah, y'all. I guess I could go over that. So not only were the ribeyes $4.99 a pound, then the asparagus was still on sale this week. I think it was $1.90. No, $1.79, I think. Something like that. Less than $2 a pound. And then the crab, so at Kroger, and I think it's been a month or so, maybe longer, they had a sale on frozen, already cooked crab, and it was either 1 pound for $7.98 or 2 pound box for $15.98, and then you can even buy like a 4 pound box or something. So I got the 2 pound because, you know, for me, anytime I buy frozen seafood, I'm always hesitant because I'm like, how do I know if it's going to be good, right? So I bought the 2 pound box and I was like, okay, let's just see. And we actually, out of that, so $15.98, right? But this is our 4th meal using it. So really, a 4th of that. So like $4 for both of us for the crab. The asparagus, this is our 2nd serving, and we still have 1 more meal for him. So we got out of that for, I guess, 5 meals out of it for less than $2. And then the holidays, just 3 egg yolks, a little bit of lemon or lime juice, and a stick of butter. That's it. This is the 2nd batch we made, though. So
of what?
Holidays. You made one the other night.
Yeah. Well, oh, yeah. Well, that's... Oh, I saw a different bird landing right there on the Blackstone. Oh, it's a pretty bird. But anyways, so yeah, I thought, you know, overall, it really isn't that, but that expensive of a meal. I would say, for home cooking, it probably is a little more pricier than you're used to. But, if you want to have a date night at home.
This plate alone, though, if we went out, would be $30-40 at least.
No. Probably easily 60 to 70. And it would have been a filet. And then that wouldn't have included a salad or an appetizer.
Right. The peppers would be another $15-16.
Mm-hmm.
Thank salad is another $15.
Right, nowadays. Thank you so much, Maitreya. She has a certification in fitness and nutrition. Okay, I'm sorry I lapsed at that. So y'all, if you're struggling or if you have questions or anything, she's offered to do like a one-time meet with you, I guess virtually, and go over that with you and help you with the squat. So definitely take take her up on that. And then go give Radical Geek a follow as well. Go subscribe to her channel. And then
tune in every Sunday.
Yeah, then you can see if she, as she put out that video and so forth.
She puts out really quality entertainment or any quality videos.
Mm-hmm. 22 Cat said, as much as I love those plates from Renee, there are a couple spiders towards the bottom. Every time I see them on the word report, they kind of creep me out. I hate spiders. Oh, I didn't even notice them. I see them now. That's funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Had to cover the spiders from now on. Radical Geek said 3 semesters to be a licensed sports therapist, but I had to take a break from school for work. Wow.
Okay.
Look at you, Maitreya. You're so good. Shada gave the link. Thank you so much for doing that, Shada. That's awesome. Mary T said, yikes, where'd the day go? Hi, everyone. I'm late to the party. Can't believe it's 5:30 already. Hi, Mary T. How are you doing? I don't know if you came when I talked about the how you and Sharon and Mom Bear Lynette and was it Lisa? Someone else sharing pictures of your gardens today. That was so lovely to see during the day. Rickwood said Oscar steak was named for King Oscar III of Sweden, who loved the dish. Well, there we go. It is after an Oscar. I'm messy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is so good, y'all. What do you think of the salad dressing, though? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Want to make sure that got cleaned up there.
I think all these are yours.
2 of those are yours.
All right.
Are you full from your steak?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You are too?
Well, I remember I cut quite a bit off of mine. But I could give you some of this. That's fine with me. Or you want more?
No. I'm fine. I'll fish will get a container. Put that in.
Right. Well, there's your lunch tomorrow, right?
Right.
You don't want that crab to go too long. I am going to finish the rest of this, though. And you can let this sauce go to waste. That's really good, y'all. What's for dessert, honey?
What'd you make? I guess a creamy.
Just playing. Okay, let me read some more comments.
I think I overcooked these.
Slightly. Mary T said, there are some amazing gardens in this group. Shauna's was awesome. mm. Mm. Shauna said that twig used to be some kind of succulent. Isn't that something? Mary T said 1 year ago we were together.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Are you feeling any better?
A little.
Just a little?
All right. Still. We'll show you.
I
don't know.
Ooh. That's right. So many of us were on the low carb cruise last year at this time. Oh, we were just, it was 70s night yesterday. I don't remember if tonight would have been 80s or something. No. As today's when we would have been in Rotan, right? This is so good, y'all. Jalapenos. All right. What? Mary T said, I went to town in my HungryHorde tank top and blue jeans. Should have worn shorter pants. It's warm out there today. Wow, that's awesome, Mary T, for representing. Shauna said, meat heals, right? It does. Shauna said, I'm a week behind, but I started abbreviated number of squats today. I know it. I'm so proud of you. I think that's awesome that you're doing that. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, Shauna. Are you okay, babe?
Yeah. Never felt better.
Well, because you were doing like a stretch. Did that help?
A little.
Do we need to call it?
Nah. They can watch me suffer.
No, then we'll call it.
I don't want to be like that.
If you're not feeling well.
No. I'm just cleaning up. I'm sorry I'm being a downer.
No, I'm honest. If you don't feel like it, we could stop the live.
I wish I had to clean up. So, yeah. Because honestly, y'all, I think I'm just going to bed.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what hit me.
It's okay. You want me to quickly catch up on these?
Yeah.
Let me see. A lot of time to watch. A lot of time to watch the Aprons, Shelly, right? Let me see. Shauna, not me cute is a great reason to buy something, right? Oh, they come in adult sizes. Mm-hmm. Renee said, I did that program several years ago. I imagine CSCS is tougher, but to me, higher credentials than MPT, and I'd rather see a CSCS if I had the choice.
Yeah, ABC to you too.
Mm-hmm. And Mary T said, $4.99 pound for ribeyes. Geez, I was just at the butcher looking at ribeyes today, $29. So I bought a couple flat irons for much less. They are almost as good though. Well, you could, but these are like the bottom of the run. It's whatever's below choice, a select or something. Lisa said, I wish I could find those ribeye prices. That's why when we do, I get the limit.
And then I'll go the next day and get some more too.
Lisa said, I knew someone would know the story behind the Oscar steak. We are such a wide, diverse community of people. It's amazing. I know. Isn't it so cool? We're all like, have so many different things. Renee said, true. I just love to learn more, like number 5 on short circuit. Need more input, right? Matre said, yes, more. Lisa said, that's true love, giving your partner extra food from your plate. Super sweet. Oh, thank you. Maitreya said, I want steak. I hope I can find some clearance steaks. Oh, that would be nice, right? Clearance steak tastes the best. Lisa said, I didn't have a garden, but I have kept a few plants alive since 2020. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty proud of it. I'll post pictures later.
Lisa, you kept 2 strong boys alive too.
Right. But yeah, that's something.
Why is it the last bite is the spiciest?
I don't know. Maitreya said, hope you're okay, Heath, and not getting sick.
Me too. Don't jinx me.
Sean said, it's hard to believe that we got to meet you all last year. Extremely thankful we did. Yes, same. I'm so glad we got to meet y'all and to hang out, because that's what we were also talking about too, is when, since KetoCon's moving to Florida, I was like, oh, I'm, sad because it, like Lisa said, there really isn't any keto events. Like we could do the Omaha one if that's still going. That's still that's a drive.
Yeah, it's only a day.
And I was like, and then when you think about it, a lot of the keto events, even KetoCon, are just like 2 or 3 days at most. And I was like, that was a really good thing about the cruise, is that was a whole week we got to spend with each other. And I thought that just really allowed so much time to really get to know people and make friends and make best friends and just really get to have quality time and build those friendships. And then, of course, learning. But I really feel like that's more about just being part of the community and really getting to know people. Terry said, I'll have to check out the gardens tomorrow. I've taken out my tomatoes, got tired of feeding the leaf-footed bugs, but planted okra and spaghetti squash. Ooh. Oh, you got to use the restroom? Yeah. Well, spaghetti squash sounds amazing.
It's been a long time since we had that.
Yeah, it has been a while. Lisa said, I hope we can cruise again someday. I know. We were talking about that too, because Heath was like, I was like, I mean, maybe we would do another low carb. And he's like, I really just want to have like a week, maybe on like a different cruise line and just hang out. He's like, I don't really care about having all the speakers and everything. Like, I just want like a big get together. And I was like, yeah, that would be fun too. But we've got a road trip next year and a road trip in 26. So it'll be a little while. Wow, Terry, you've been busy. Tomato paste, pickled green tomatoes, and canned some. That's awesome. This dill vinaigrette is pretty dilly. It, sometimes, when they advertise stuff as dill or pickle, it's not real, but this dill, like, it's dill forward, y'all. Oh, okay. At least the fresh tomatoes, okra, spaghetti squash. That's amazing. How long does it take to grow a spaghetti squash? Maitreya, I feel better.
But see, now, honestly, I am feeling fine now. I ate and I just want to get up and walk around. That's all it was.
Oh.
I feel great now.
A second ago, you were saying no.
I know, but I was still sitting there. Now that I got up and walked
around. Oh, now that you walked around, you're feeling better?
Yeah. I don't want to leave my friends. And plus, you started talking about a cruise, and I got ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to do a cruise out of Galveston again. Since it's right here, it's only like an hour from us.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I'm debating is, do we want to do a 4 or a 7?
A 7?
Okay,
why would we
think
do
I'm crazy?
4?
Well, because not everybody can take 7 days off. And I want everybody to go that can.
That's true.
and shorter days, shorter ticket.
Not that much though.
Really? Okay.
Not always. Because sometimes the 4 days are more popular, for
Oh, really? Okay. I've never priced them, so I don't think I've ever done this. The smallest amount of days I've ever done is 7. So I don't really know.
Spoiled.
But I really want to do is do another princess cruise.
Yeah.
Now they're sailing out of Galveston again.
Right?
Because that's who we had the most points with, and who I'm most impressed with.
Well,
and honestly, I don't want everybody to get all twisted about anything. I'm just honestly not impressed with all the speakers and stuff. I like the speakers, but I don't want to go attend their talks because I want to spend all the time just hanging out with everybody.
Yeah, I was kind of saying that's what was so great about last year is that over 7 days you really got to know and spend time with multiple people.
Yeah. Because I just want it to be the whole cruise just be a hangout. That's
it. Right.
That'd be amazing. And we could do it again, another pre-party before we go.
Oh, of course.
That'd be awesome. But I don't know if I'd do 3 briskets again, though. That was a little daunting.
Yeah. That would be.
Oh, I don't know. But somebody also wants to go overseas, so I don't know. Unless you want to go with us on that too.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed today, but I renewed.
Yes, I saw that.
TSA
I saw something
pre-check.
about that.
So,
what was that about? I was going to ask you about it.
So
we're going to do it here.
So TSA pre-check. So this is if you fly, there'll be a line for regular, and then if you're TSA pre-checked, you go through that special line, so you don't have to go as rigorous security, and the line's usually a lot shorter and faster to get through. And then there's also a program called Clear. Well, before Clear came out, we got the text or the TSA.
I think we did talk about it. I remember now.
And it's good for 5 years. And we had went through like when you first get it, you have to go to an official office for the state, and you have to do fingerprints, which my fingerprints, and this, I've been told this several times in my life, they don't want to show up. Like oftentimes
they're shy.
Yeah. And so they were even thinking at the time that I might not be able to get it because the fingerprint just wouldn't take. And I've had that said before, that it's just something about my fingertips. My prints are very, very shallow, and they just don't photograph well, and they don't ink well. So we had to go through all that. And I think it was like $85 or something, but I had a travel card at the time, and they actually paid for it. It was part of the traveler's perks, And so it was actually done, expired, I think back in April. And I was like, well, I know we're not going to fly anywhere in the next couple of years, so we could just renew it some other time. And then I was reading, and it said, look, you have until the end of July to renew it, and it would be $70 per person. But if you don't, then you'll have to go through the whole process again, and meaning you have to go downtown to a person, and it would be $85 or whatever the future is. And
whatever the current rate is.
Right. And if you renew it before it expires, or for sure expires, whatever the grace period is, then you could just do it online. You don't have to go downtown. You don't have to redo everything. You just basically like, hey, I'm renewing it. And nothing has changed. Oops. Dropped my towel. Oh, thank you. So I was like, well, that would be the better option, right? Not having to go downtown to freaking office and all that. So Yes, we're now, for the next 5 years, we're covered. So if we get on a plane somewhere, this is a long story to get to it. So if we go to Europe in 27, then at least we'll still have our TSA pre-check.
I need to look and see how many days, by 27, how many days PTO I'll got.
Right? There
you go. If I get more than 7, we can just stay a little longer.
Exactly.
Because there's so many things I want to do in Europe.
Matre said, you need to take care of yourself and no need for apologies.
Well, I just feel like doing that to y'all. Because honestly, y'all make this fun for me. So this is fun for me. So I'm letting myself down if I call it quits. And if y'all are doing it just to humor me, I really do appreciate it. Y'all don't have to tune in. I know that. But the fact that y'all do just moves me. I mean, just brightens my day. I spend pretty much all week looking forward to this. We're already planning a week. We already put down on our grocery list what we're making for next Friday night.
Do you want to tell them?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you? Obviously.
But if you don't, that's fine.
It's kind of a mix-up between a couple of different cultured foods.
That's true. It is. Okay, we'll just wait.
But it's from, I don't know, was it Mayordy or yours? I think
it was mine.
What? I'm trying to think what else we're going to need to buy. I think there's something else missing. Oh! We're having problems locating one critical piece to the recipe.
Oh, no, I'll get it sorted out. Don't worry.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Because if not, I'm going to go in the morning.
Okay. And Tweets Q Cat said, aw, I'm sorry, Heath.
Not in the morning. I meant Sunday.
Okay. Terry said, don't be sorry, Heath. We all have times like that.
But like I said, I'm not just faking it. I am starting to feel a lot better.
Well, you got to give it time for your body to start getting.
And now that means we got to go until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning now. Y'all are along with me on the ride.
Mary T said, my hubby's super sick right now, too. Oh, no, Mary T. I'm sorry. First cold in 10 years. Go to bed, Heath. Oh, my gosh.
So I'm telling y'all, if we knock this off and I go back in bed, I'm just going to lay there and toss and turn. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to have to get up, come here and watch some TV.
Rickwood said, it's okay if you call it chilly. Heath needs to rest, see if he feels better tomorrow. I think he's better.
Fine.
I'm behind on comments, though, remember. Renee said, I love how Heath says he's getting full, but keeps trudging through because it's so good.
And there's a couple of pieces that don't taste good left over, so you have to eat it then. It's a necessity. And, the starving kids in Africa and everything.
Your mug there? So I'm ready. Renee goes, Heath's cup needs a HungryHeath sticker or two. See on the back side?
No. Well, that's a good idea.
Maitreya said, put your food in the fridge and go lay down, Heath. We can all chat Sunday. Right. And she goes, I'm super excited for next year's Horde Hangout. Me too.
And what we just realized, too, we were talking about it last night, I think. We're halfway there, y'all.
Yeah, well, we're not halfway. We've got 9 months left.
Okay, so that's Heath math. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Heath's math is we're halfway there.
Well, the way this year's going, we'll be there tomorrow, basically.
Yeah.
This one is just flying by.
I know. I can't, and I'm starting to see there. I can basically go ahead and reserve all of the hotel rooms now.
Can we start calling them to find out if their breakfast buffet is going to be good for Heath?
Well, most of them we've stayed at before. Well, it could change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what I'm talking about is y'all know how much I love my hard-boiled eggs. I want to make sure they have them.
Right?
Because the last few times we've done these types of road trips, I made a big batch and cooked them, ahead of time and took them with us. But if we're getting free breakfast buffet at the hotel, I don't have to do that. I just load up on their hard-boiled eggs.
Exactly.
I'm going to get my money worth. You can guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
Then also, Shelly had a bright idea last time we were at the hotel, too. She said, what we should have did? Get a couple extra pieces of the sausage and bring it back to the room for the dogs.
Yeah, I know. I
Let's
was
do
like, that we could just do that. Okay, and then I see Lisa said, what are the dates of the Horde Hangout? So we will be leaving on March the 4th.
Yes.
And then the actual meetup that is scheduled is on Saturday, March 8th at the Beach Maple Lodge. But more details to come as we get all of that finalized.
But also, Lisa, you live so close. You can remember we've already invited you to come and join us for Deadpool.
That's right.
You should come hang out. It's
Right.
gonna be dinner and a show. And I just mean the movie is what I'm talking about. Don't be twisted things. It's not even after dark yet.
Renee said it's giving you the big deal. It really was dilly.
It was.
Shada said, laugh aloud, Heath. Oh, a trip. I feel better now.
I love to travel, y'all. I really do. I never did it before we got together. Really. I'm serious. The furthest I've ever been was to West Monroe, Louisiana. I've ever gone before we got together. And then one time I went to Austin when I moved there for a day.
Well, at one time, remember you went to Georgia somewhere.
Oh,
remember?
that's true too. That's true too.
But that was just driving back, right? It wasn't
That's
for
true.
a vacation.
I forgot about that. That was shortly after my buddy my high school buddy actually grew up in a little town outside of Atlanta called Marietta, and it's where his mom. I got to be pretty decent friends with his mother and brother. Well, he was stationed in the Navy. He was serving in the Navy when Desert Storm happened. And his wife freaked out. She would live in the little town of Alvin where I lived at the same time. And we loaded up and we took her to go meet him. Because he was actually having to be
deployed
in town at the time.
Yeah, but he was getting deployed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that too. And I went about a couple of times with him too. Also, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, and I was actually talking to Lake and my work sister, and she was saying, I said, I was telling her that, I was glad about doing the TSA, and she's like, what's that? I was like, well, have you ever flown? And I was like, ooh, that probably sounded bad. And I was like, not meaning to be like that. And I was like, have you ever gone on I never known if you've flown before, because all you've ever talked about are basically driving trips.
Is that how they got to New Orleans?
Yeah, because they just go straight down.
Okay.
It's only like 8 hours for them.
I didn't know. I didn't know if they drove there or flew there.
No, so they've always driven.
Uh-huh.
And like even when they went on a cruise out of Florida, they drove there too. I guess Missouri's kind of central to either one of those, right?
Okay.
So anyways, and so that I was telling her, she said, no, she's never flown anywhere. And I said, you know what? You're twin Heath, because they're so much alike, y'all. And I said, he had never flown until we flew to get married.
Exactly. Well, technically I have.
Well,
that was the first time I ever flew in an airplane. When I was 2 years old, I flew in a helicopter, but I didn't know it. I was unconscious.
Right.
I was in a coma.
That was a little different. Yeah. And she was like, oh, wow. And she goes, I want to go on a trip with Kenny. And that's her boyfriend. And I was like, well, I said, Heath had never really gone on much traveling trips with me or before me. And I said, and then when we got together, I kind of introduced it.
She
now
created
he's
a monster.
He's like, oh, I love this traveling thing.
It's hilarious too. We still laugh about it, at least I do. It took her 2 years wearing on me, nagging on me and whatnot, convincing me to now I want to go on a cruise every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was just like, ever since then, I just have to remind him, well, I was right about the cruise and you were stubborn about that.
Well, okay, because all I'd ever heard, a couple of friends of mine always went on cruises. That's like their thing to do. But all their glory stories about it was how they get on the cruise and drink. I was like, I can sit at home and drink a whole lot cheaper.
Right.
So why don't I need to get on a boat and float around just to drink? That's silly. No. That's not why I always equate. And she's like, no, dummy. That's not what it is.
I'm like, you know me. Do I sit around and get drunk all the time? Am I drinking constantly?
Well, I know you always tell me stories about how you're playing video online. So I don't know.
That was on Friday nights, though.
Yeah, now what is she doing? Friday nights.
I know, right?
Get drunk on the horde.
Renee said you can always do a 4-day one, and those that can take more time off do something before or after.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Because I thought also, though, another reason why I was looking at the 4-day, because I thought they could do them during the middle of the week. I thought those were cheaper.
Oh, maybe. I mean, we can look into it.
But then we got to let them vote on it.
Well, yeah, and the dates and all of that. I don't know. Would you be interested in like a little 4-day?
Or even a 7, I don't care.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. A 7 is quite the commitment versus a 4 feels like, okay, yeah, I could just fly down there, spend 4 days, and it'll be cheaper.
Because if we do it that way, I could do it but only take 2 days off.
Right, because if you have it Sunday through Wednesday,
if we space it right.
Oh my gosh, we might be able to do like a cruise, like October, November of 25.
Yeah, and then when I was kicking around, calling it all aboard with the horde.
Right,
I know how I love phonetics. I mean, not phonetics. What's the word?
Alliteration.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, Lisa said, I have to pay for Max's trip to Japan.
Oh, wow.
Then I could possibly do something. Ooh. Well, how long is that going to be,
jealous.
Lisa?
I want to go to Japan, too.
I know. I'd love to. Max, you are so fortunate.
Get a job, bro.
To go to Japan. I mean, to me, that's just amazing.
That's goals.
Mary T said, I got to start planning a big road trip for 25. Yes, ma'am.
Do. You need to plan it where you can meet up with some of us while we're on the our road trip. That'd be awesome if we connect.
Right?
That'd be awesome if we could team that up.
My hubby's turning 70.
Oh, nice. What? Okay. I'm going to sound so ignorant about this, so I apologize, okay? I know she's in Canada, okay? To me, that's just almost another world. Logistically, what part?
Way over there, over Oregon.
Washington, Oregon area?
Yeah, Washington.
That's perfect then when we do 25.
Or 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Well, I think you're, about 4 hours from the border? Or no, you're like right there at the border, but how long would it take you to get to, like, I guess, what would be the closest major city?
And then where's Jason in reference?
Jason's more center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why it was easy for him to drive. Well, I say easy, but it wasn't easy, I know. But that's why going to KPL, because it was just basically coming straight down. So that would be a lot further for Mary, because that would be like somebody come from California to go to the Columbus meetup. That's quite the... Well, that's where we're going to be, so it'd be kind of hard to meet us.
Right.
But as she was saying, we are thinking maybe Yellowstone. Oh, I love Yellowstone. That was awesome too. We haven't decided north or south. And my daughter turning 50, thinking Vegas for that.
That's awesome too.
Yeah, but Yellowstone. So I remember we entered at one place and we came out in the was it Wyoming?
Yeah,
I think so. But I enjoyed Yellowstone so much.
One of our favorite things to do was to go hit up the national parks while we're on those road trips.
Yeah, we try to hit all of the major national parks.
And honestly, now that my mobility is a lot better, I want to go redo them because that was my big days. And I didn't walk as much then.
Yeah, because like we went to Grand Canyon, we just did drive-bys. Right. We didn't get out.
Redo a bunch of. Well, there's two things. One, I'm more active now.
Yeah.
And two, I want to meet everybody on the way.
But yeah,
we've been 2 regrets I have about it.
We've enjoyed Yellowstone, and we went to Devil's Tower. That was really cool. And then I know that was near Deadwood, and then. Let's see. Oh, we did the White Sands. Now, I know that's a lot further south, but that was really cool. And then what is it? Arches in Utah?
I think so, yeah.
That was amazing to see. And then there's a lot of really good national parks all on the west side of the U.S. There's just a lot, so many. It's so diverse.
Now I want to get in the car. Let's go.
I know. I think my favorite favorite one. The
DC?
favorite. Don't you even get me started about DC. And somebody was saying the other day, I heard something, and they were like, "Oh, DC's a great place to live." I'm like, couldn't pay me enough. No, I was going to say national park. What was your of all? So we've gone to the Grand Canyon, White Sands, the Painted Forest. The one off of Portland. What is? I don't know if that's a national park, but it's the Peak. Remember?
Pikes Peak?
Well, we did Pikes Peak, but I'm saying in Portland. What is that? Mount Rainier?
I think so.
Yeah.
I really think, I don't remember if it's technically a national park or not. Of all those types of places I went to, I think my favorite, honestly, Niagara Falls.
Oh, well, yeah, Niagara Falls is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
That's Canada.
But I thought there's a part of it here too, though.
Not the
We
fun
did
part.
both.
Yeah, we did do both, but not the fun part.
I guess from Mount Rainier.
Remember, they said you had to stay
Uh-huh.
on the Canada side.
Right.
And the Canada side was so much nicer, y'all. Remember, even the restaurant we went to, when we told them, "Oh, we're gluten free," they didn't freak out. And the chef came out.
They hopped too. Their whole demeanor changed. He's like, "Okay, hold on. If that's the way to be, this is what we're gonna do. We could da 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 da." And he's like, "Okay, now I'll hook you up."
Yeah, and they were really good.
Super accommodating.
Yes, and everywhere we went to,
Yes.
I just love it. I do love Canada. The only bad experience we had was on the East Coast. What was that town again? James St. Oh, what was it? James something, right? James?
I don't remember.
No, not Nova Scotia, but near there. But anyways, only because that tour guide was wackadoo. Yeah. But other than that, we've absolutely loved everywhere.
Well, not even just Canada. I mean, that was great too. But honestly, I think it was really, really changed my mind on a lot of things, especially here domestically, is how much we've traveled the world.
Yeah.
People are people everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
And you'll probably get tired of hearing me saying it. It made a huge impact on me. We were so many places where we hear nothing but garbage about them, about their countries here in the States. I mean, the fact where the people are actually taking baths in the waterway and stuff, okay? But you go to their public restrooms, they're immaculate. It's like in a Buc-ee's bathroom. You know how pretty those are?
Yeah.
Then we get back home, land in LAX, a-hole. I mean,
right. But back to because I asked what your favorite national park in the U.S. it was. Oh, and remember we did the one also on near Tennessee and all that.
Uh-huh.
We did that one, but
honestly, the play Pueblo, where you saw them all built in the cliff and stuff like that.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. This was my favorite.
Is that Arizona, isn't it? New Mexico.
Mesa Verde.
Mesa Verde, yes.
Yes, that was awesome. My favorite. And I thought that was
the most interesting, honestly.
Colorado, or let's see. Oh yeah, Colorado. That's what I thought. That honestly, that's my favorite national park that we've been to. Just love it. The Cliff House. I mean, we didn't, and then at the time, again, we weren't going to even attempt going down into the actual Cliff House.
But now we would.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, probably not with my mobility. I still have some mobility issues.
Right, and going up that slanted stair.
No.
But I think we would get out a little bit more closer to things. But I thoroughly love that.
You know what else I want to go visit again too?
Huh?
Where Evil Knievel jumped Steak Mountain.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I want to go back there to that too. I think that was pretty cool.
Right. But, and you know what I've noticed too is anytime we've been at national parks, you know, when you run into other people, most of them are really like friendly and nice, and they're there just in awe of everything as well.
Mother Nature.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that really astonished me on the last trip to New York when we went and visited, the people from the cruise, I can't remember their names. I feel like an awful. awful person for doing this.
Gail
and yeah.
Carl. And then Jim and Donna.
Jim, yeah. We walked all, or at least not all of, but the complete length of Central Park. Oh, never done that. Never even attempted to do that.
Right.
And we did it, I feel like, with ease.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And that was even after my MS and mobility issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's why shortly after I stopped using the cane, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what really impressed me about it.
Shauna said, I want to go out of Galveston again, but only if I get a tour of Renee's Lady in White haunted abode.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah, that would be fun. We'll all crash Renee.
Wait, do they have another? Okay, what's the next closest to us? It's either New Orleans or
yeah, New Orleans would be the closest.
Okay, never mind then. That's the opposite. That's the opposite direction.
Right?
Never mind then.
We'll just all go crash at Renee's.
Right. Yeah.
Shauna said, I have a lot of craft injury scars now on my fingerprints. Good old hot glue gun. Oh, right. The hot glue gun, man. That'll do it. Shauna said, in 25 days, I get to go see my family I haven't seen since 2019.
Wow.
I'm
awesome.
So excited.
That's
I'm
really
so
awesome.
glad. That sounds like fun. Sean said, I've been fingerprinted so many times that I've lost track. Right, I bet. Maintaining a security clearance really sucks sometimes. Wow. Well, see, that would just give me a hard time, right? I'd be so frustrated if I had to do my fingerprints all the time. Sean said, okay, Renee, that's amazing. Oh, I missed. She sent her a picture. Radical Geek said the Columbus Horde Hangout is March 8, 2025. Thank you, Maitreya. Renee said, I don't have a crafty side, so not sure how to really stage her. I tried Googling images like woman in window or haunted window, but couldn't find inspiration. I'll come up with, when you said that, I've been trying to think. I'll figure something out. Mary T said, an infusion next week. Laugh out loud. He said about the recipe for next Friday.
Oh, yeah. Infusion? Oh, I see.
Shauna said, there's going to be horses. Man, I'm going to miss it. Mm-hmm. Horses. Shauna said, hello, hotel. Will you have some good hard-boiled eggs next March?
Right. I know it sounds silly, but it really is important.
And she's telling, I think she looks great. And Renee said, hard-boiled eggs can travel refrigerated. Don't look at me that way. He's eaten way worse, unrefrigerated.
Right.
Well, he put them in a cooler.
Yeah. And like I said, I made a big old baggie. I was like a giant Ziploc bag and brought them on the cooler. And we changed the ice pretty regularly. But if I don't have to do that, if the hotel has them for me, that's a win.
Yeah, but I was booking the hotels that I know had that stuff.
That's awesome.
We know.
My thing, though. Trust but verify.
Yeah, I know.
That's bothering me. I don't know why.
Lisa said, laugh my butt, dinner and a show. I think that's Max's first week back at school. If it was just a week or so earlier, I would say yes, for sure. His school starts much earlier than the rest. It's a charter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know. Mary T said, I always dreamed of traveling the States for like a year and seeing it all until I joined this community. I didn't know one American.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I have friends in so many states. It's so wonderful, right, Mary T? That's so great. And now you've been to the U.S. a few times, right? That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think if you just travel down and just stick, anywhere from Washington down to Colorado, any of that, there's so many great opportunities there.
Mm-hmm.
Shauna said, I started going a day or two before keto events to stay with someone and see places I hadn't seen.
Right.
Started with Lynette from Ketochow my first year of KPL.
That's
Aw,
awesome.
that's so great. We loved having you here. And then Renee said, it's pretty awesome how many of us are all over with varying knowledge, skills, and talents that we share together across the miles like we've known each other for years.
I know, it's awesome. Well, some of y'all we have known for years.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
now.
The best part, yeah.
Yeah, because you realize it's been then 2 years since the first low-carb cruise.
Well, the first one we attended.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, that we met so many of y'all for the first time in person.
And what I think is awesome, too, is we met all of y'all from online. No, it's cool.
No, it is. I was Maitreya said, horse, laugh out loud. My phone, the horde, right? Mary T said, USA always fascinated me. Not sure if it's from growing up on American TV or my American DNA. I had a 4 or 5 time grandma who came over on the Mayflower.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Mary T said Seattle is 6 hours.
Okay.
Spokane is 2.5. Okay.
So what we need to do then is next year, when we're going on the West Coast, we need to make a specific stop in Spokane so she can come visit too.
You know, that's quite the,
well, she said
quite
2
the
hours.
Drive. Yeah, but for us too.
Yeah, well, I know, but that's
okay.
We like doing road trips. That's a road trip.
Okay.
Put it on the list.
All right.
Or I'll call you when I get there.
Mary T said, that's how I would do Yellowstone. Stay at each end for a few days and see everything in between. Yes. Mary T said, I'm dying for a road trip. My friend just did a month. Wow. Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Yellowstone, Utah. Dream trip.
That sounds amazing.
That would be you. Why not do that? You said it's a year. Start planning it now. You can do that. I
just think you need to add in Texas to that.
Yeah, just a hop, skip, and a jump from Arizona.
I'm just saying.
Shauna said, I might have to start playing the lottery. I have too many friends, places to go see, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Mary T said, St. John's. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I knew there was a J in there.
St. J's.
Let's see. Oops. Somebody said good night? Oh, Maitreya said, all right, going to keep semi-listening, but I'm calling it night. We have to be in motion on our bikes by 7 a.m. Oh, my goodness. Well, good night, Maitreya. Have a wonderful ride tomorrow. I look forward to seeing the pictures. Sean said, we're planning on taking the camper across the U.S.,
well, I got a spot you can park in here in Houston.
We went to see a lot of the national monuments. Oh.
Well, I got one perfect for you here in Houston. It's about an hour south of here. It's called the San Jacinto Monument.
No.
It's amazing.
Also, about an hour from here is the Sam Houston Monument.
That too. See?
We like to have a whole bunch of men staring out on our roadways.
Well, actually, why the San Jacinto is not a man.
Oh.
It's a
obelisk. It's a pillar.
It's an obelisk.
An obelisk.
With a star on top of it.
Oh. I like when you use fancy words.
My bougie words.
Right? But yeah.
I'm educated.
You can drive by Sam Houston as he greets everybody on the road. And yeah, that would be fun.
That would be excellent.
But that is cool to see monuments. I'm trying to think of I feel like we've seen a few. We did get to finally, which was always a dream of mine, was to go to Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
And that was really cool. And what was even better is we stayed at it was like a hotel, but kind of like a cabin type hotel. And when we woke up out of our window, you could see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And then I remember they had a really good breakfast because you were like, wow, this is really good.
Yep. You know what else I want to do? I don't know if I still do, but I thought about it.
Uh-oh.
Go visit the, I don't know if you can still do it or not, because how old it is. But I want to go visit the Statue of Liberty and climb it again.
Oh, you want to go climb it?
I don't know. Would it be wise to try and do it, or will they even let you anymore? Because I didn't know what the condition is.
Yeah, they let you. It's not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah. They let you, but it's in sections.
Yeah.
So, like the top section, like if you want to get to where she's holding, I don't think you would probably do well with that because remember we saw somebody, they said it's so steep and very narrow.
All right, never mind that.
Even somebody who was skinny was having to like.
Never mind that. Pictures will work.
And just to get up there and there's only room really for one person to kind of go up at a time because it's so narrow.
Never mind.
And I'm just like, I don't think that would be good for you.
Because my luck, I'd get about halfway, get stuck, and then what?
Right, exactly.
So never mind.
And then, I don't know, that's a lot of steps to go up her. I mean, I felt like just going up to her and be like, great on ya. Way to go, girl.
Yeah, never mind that.
That was good for you.
Simmer down, old man.
But yeah, that was also really cool, was going to Ellis Island.
Yes.
That was real. And like, I guess it always surprises me how put together a lot of these things are, like a lot of the national parks. I don't know why. I guess growing up, I always pictured it would be, I don't know, kind of dirty or something. They're all very clean, very well organized, and lots of real helpful information. Like we've got to some where, the inside had its own tour besides what you would see on the outside, like a museum.
Yeah. That's what we've enjoyed too.
Oh yeah, we love museums.
And there's Smithsonian and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
That was cool. It was actually kind of small,
yeah.
I thought, but then
because in your mind, your whole life you've been hearing about it.
So you think it's this huge thing, but I think also
same with the Alamo.
What it is Houston has really good museums, and I think I looked it up at the time, and they said actually Houston has like some of the top ones. So
that's what we.
That's why
too,
it wasn't as impressive.
If everybody comes here first, who's taking NASA?
Oh yeah, that would be fun to go to NASA, right?
Because remember I don't remember if I told you the story or not, but Steve, my cousin Steven, used to work there.
Oh, I didn't know he worked there.
One of his neighbors. They used to live next door to him there in Pearland.
Yeah.
The next door neighbor used to live there. She got him the job. She used to be one of the.
What did he do there?
Like tours and work for doing different things and stuff. Helping people around the office and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, what? He worked, like when you said he worked at NASA, I was like, what?
Well, there's lots of people there that aren't astronauts.
Well, yeah.
There's custodians.
Yeah, that's true. But when you say that,
so worked,
right.
Sounds prestigious.
But yeah, that would be so cool, Sean. I definitely am all for road trips.
Yes.
And I feel like road trips anywhere you go, because like when we do go to England or Great Britain, we'll just say Great Britain, we're going to include all three.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like arrive in London, because that's generally the cheaper place to fly to, and just rent a car and drive all of that. But he kind of freaks out. So I think I could drive it. I think I could do it. Right, Sean? Do you think I'm capable of doing that?
He was kind of nervous, remember?
I know he was nervous.
Yeah, I know it's not keto. And one thing I really want to do when we get there is eat the fish and chips.
I know.
I don't want the mushy peas, but I want the fish and chips.
But because I feel like there's a lot more you can see and do if you drive.
Yes, that's true.
That you kind of miss out if you just like fly or just take a train, because they do have good train transits, but you do kind of miss some things.
Right.
And then we can just keep on traveling up to Scotland.
Okay,
and then
I'll let you do it.
Cross the pond to Northern Ireland.
I'll let you do it. I'm going to revisit my land.
Well, yeah, sure. Mary T said, our family was American for a while, but when you had ditched England, we moved to Canada as United Empire Loyalist.
I don't know about that then.
Uh-oh.
You know what I want to do when we do find it? I want to bring it with me. A little Texas flag and plant it in there.
Oh, sure.
At least for a picture.
Okay, sure. Shauna said, you guys crack me up. I mean, I'm glad we do. Mary T said, we talked about driving to KPL this year, but when I did the math, it would cost about $5,000.
Ouch.
With that crazy 35% exchange rate. Much cheaper for me to fly and keep saving.
Not only that, though, how many days would it take you to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's really far for you to drive. Yeah. Lisa said NASA's so expensive.
Is it? Okay, because it's been years. It's been since I've been a kid since I've been there. So
yeah.
How many times have I said Ben?
Ben. I don't know. What did you say?
I said it's been so long since I've been there. That's my education. That's my Texas education.
You know what it's from?
From being raised by rednecks?
Because we didn't know this. We were watching something, and I was like, they keep showing clips that I don't recall seeing. We just realized the last season of Young Sheldon was released, and we hadn't watched it.
Yeah.
And so we kind of had a couple of spoilers, but so it's season 7.
Yeah.
So then we started watching that yesterday.
How many do we have left? I don't remember now.
I think 5.
4 or 5. We're going to knock that off tomorrow night?
Maybe.
I don't know, because we have that recipe video we got to go record.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's based in Texas, and the one son, remember, he's real, ain't that right? What? Right. So you're just learning from him. Lisa, we looked at going before the cruise. Oh, to go to NASA before the cruise.
Cool.
And it was saying it's expensive.
Okay.
Make sure to record her driving, Heath. I want to see this.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you might see just going, oh. Maybe we'll just go live.
What the exchange rate on that would be for the...
Oh, gosh, right? I didn't think about that. Sean said, it's not that bad when you get used to it.
Yeah, but how long you got to be there to get used to it? That's the thing.
Terry said, last year did road trip to Louisiana, toured all the sites where Still Magnolias was filmed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Learned it was based on a real event and family that lived there. Yeah. How cool is that? Oh, how fun.
Because see, Terry knows where she's not too far from the monument.
Oh, the San Jacinto?
Yeah. And then we can also take them to Battleship, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
So we used to do it as a field trip thing when we were kids.
Or we could take them to a couple of our high-class museums.
That too.
Oh, I love the Museum of Natural Science.
Yes.
Oh, that is always so cool to me.
Yeah.
Mary T said, map out what you want to see. You might be better just getting a rail pass. Europe's rail system is amazing. Yeah, I was looking at a rail pass because I was thinking of also, if you're in London, it's real easy to visit Paris for a day.
Okay. But it took me a while to get out of my own head on that kind of thing because the mass transit stuff here it's here in Houston. It's no bueno. It only goes in the ghetto, basically. So it really was a culture shock for me when we were in New York and I had to take the subway. I was scared. Seriously. Remember, it messed with me a little bit. Because all I kept envisioning with all the TV shows that everybody's getting jacked on the
you thought like an alien was going to bomb us while we were on there, and maybe Thor would come down and hopefully save us.
No, not those.
Well, it always happens in the subways.
Right. That was in the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, gosh.
And you watch all the MCU, all the bad stuff always happens in New York.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Which we tried.
Oh yeah. You feel bad about it?
I feel a little bad. We tried watching the Daredevil movie from 2003 with Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
I just could not do it, y'all. I just could
maybe
not.
Halfway.
Maybe. And we were just like,
we kept comparing it to the TV show.
Yeah, that was our problem. We saw the TV show first, and then I looked, and we were both like on our phones and not even paying attention. I was like, "Why are we watching this? Like, we're not interested."
Right.
And just some of the things that were different, and I don't know. I was like, it felt like they were trying to take a general love story, love action story, right? And base it on a comic, right? Like, and make it fit in a comic instead of actually making it a comic book movie. So I felt like it's just, they just happened to be based on a comic book person.
Right.
Is how it felt.
Yeah.
To me. So yeah. But I enjoyed Young Sheldon. And we finished Dairy Girls.
Oh, that was really good too.
That was really good. That last episode was really good. Sean said they had a car ferry from Wales to Dublin. Oh, well, then we're done. We're good. There we go. From Wales to Dublin. We'll just get there, and then we'll be able to say we hit all of Great Britain.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be, actually.
Shada said, I love planning trips.
I do too.
Yes,
honestly,
me too.
That's, to me, honestly, it's part of the fun.
Yes. And there's some like places in England that I do want to go to that are like along the
coast.
The coast, but on the southern southwest part. And then I also want to go to Baths. And yeah, like there's so many places. So I mean, I'm up for driving. I figure I can drive it.
All right.
I think so.
All right, it might sound funny. I don't know if you're gonna be into it though.
Oh, I haven't heard you say that before.
I want to see a typical British pro wrestling show.
Oh.
They do it totally different than we do it here. They actually have rounds, almost like in boxing. Okay,
I'd be up for that.
And there's some special or certain venues I'd like to go to. Where they're historic for
wrestling. We're talking about wrestling still. Okay. But yeah, I'd be open for that. Sure. That's fine. We'll put it on the map too.
I definitely want to do Stonehenge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mary T said it's 32 hours drive to Louisville. Ooh. So at least 4 days. We don't manage much more than 7 hours a day.
That's us too. How long is it trip from you to Houston though?
Well, probably close to that.
Yeah. Well, that's how far it'd be for us to her too then.
Yeah. Lisa said, I would hope Thor would come down to save me. I mean, me too, Lisa. Me too. Oh.
I'm getting tired.
Please, Thor. Huh?
I think I'm getting tired again.
Oh, really? Mary T said, my hubby was worried about me coming to Texas. He's like, they have all goods there.
I know. I hear that all the time.
Happy to report I didn't see one gun except that one on Heath and Shelly's neighbors. Mary T, you are too much.
This is hilarious. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it was a couple of months before y'all came that we actually got rid of my weapons. So
yeah. Mary T said, planning is half the fun for sure, especially trips you plan for a year or more.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Well, like right now, I do a lot of my stuff using Google Docs, and I have a doc set just for that trip we're planning next year.
Yes.
And we're adding stuff to it constantly, especially after talking to y'all about different things.
Sherry said, hello all.
Hello.
Just popping in to say hi. Long day, so heading to Betty Bye soon. Well, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thanks for hanging
Have
out.
a great weekend.
Glad you got to hang out with us for a minute.
Shauna said, yes, but not the worn out version of Thor. No, but you know what? I wouldn't say No.
Any Thor will do you. Huh?
Shauna laughed. And then Mary T said, my daughter lived in London for a year.
Oh, wow.
She saw so much of Europe, I bet. When she first arrived, the passenger kept turning around to talk to them, and she freaked out thinking it was the driver.
All right, I bet.
That's hilarious.
Well, though, remember I did apply at one point to become a mailman. Then I'm going to have to learn to drive on this
That's
side, but the other side of the car at least.
Yeah, you would have.
Oh,
I would see.
yeah.
Once you've done that.
Right.
Psh, psh. Lee said at Comic-Con last year, they had a fat Thor. He was in a bathrobe and a big belly.
Wow.
That's hilarious. But keep Loki how he is. Actually, Loki's more my speed anyways. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, Lisa said, yes, Shelly, I'll take any Thor. Right? And you were like, well, I mean, Lisa's got a bathrobe on. I mean,
she wants that Thor?
Any Thor will do.
Y'all are too much.
We are plushie men too.
Oh. That smells really good, actually.
Right? Oh, I was like, what is this back here? It's your apron. All right. Well, any last thoughts? Anything else you want to say before we call it a night?
No, I know. I'm just really excited about next Friday too. I hope y'all tune in.
Yes,
I hope
please.
you get everything I need. And when you go to store, no, I'm hoping you go to the store tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow. You get everything I need. Because what the plan is, I don't want to have to go anywhere Sunday or Tuesday.
Right.
I just want to sit right,
Right.
and do my squats.
And do your squat. Oh, that's right. You got 30 more to do.
Thanks, Sharon.
She's already in bed.
Of course she is. She did her squats.
Exactly. But yes, thank you all so much. We enjoyed this evening.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Oh no.
My little ailments.
Oh no. That's
fine. I think that's all it was. I needed to eat.
I'm sure.
It makes sense. Or like you said too, I didn't take my electrolytes.
It was probably a combination of all. But also
I thought I had a pretty big lunch too, though.
I don't know. I saw it and thought, I don't think it was that big. What made my feeling is I drank my kefir. That always fills me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to next Fridays. It was so good the other day. I was like, oh, that is just like some good comfort food.
Yes.
Mary T said, oh, she's got 40 squats to do. Have a great night. Nice. Love Fridays.
Yes. Thank you.
And Lisa said, y'all have a good night. Glad you're feeling better, Heath.
Me too. Tell you what.
And Terry said, good night, Horde. Enjoyed your company.
No,
we enjoyed yours. Well, thank you all again so much. We'll see you on Sunday where we go live about his journey. So y'all stay tuned for that. Have a wonderful weekend. And Tweety Q Cat said good night, Squatting Horde. Good night, y'all. We love you.
Squat on that.
Bye.